Chosen Family by thwip Trickster88. Harry crosses the room, ducking through the fight as Tony and Norman throw the room into chaos. Norman throws Tony into the wall, leaving an Iron Man-shaped dent in the paneling. Harry doesn't know what to do when he gets to Peter, though. Peter is shaking and the black ooze is dripping, slowly obscuring his face as it screeches in delight. He doesn't really think pulling it off will do much good, but he would be remiss if he didn't try. So Harry grabs the sludge. It doesn't work. The symbiote hisses, snapping at his fingers, and reattaches twofold to Peter's body. Except for a split second there, he heard it. He is mine. We are hungry. Tony and Norman shoot above them. Tony pins Norman against the wall, and he laughs again, unhinged. And Harry ducks over Peter's body when one of them sets off an explosion, rattling the room. The symbiote snarls angrily. It's covering a third of Peter's body now. There's only one thing he can do. It was never a choice. Harry sinks his fingers into the symbiote, except he's not pulling at it. It tightens around his hands, his arms holding him in place. It's suspicious. Still in the process of forcing Peter to submit to it. And Harry begins to talk to it. Take me instead, he thinks, trying to relax despite the uncomfortable feeling as the ooze crawls slowly up towards his shoulders. I am lost. I am nothing. You can have me. Not him. Not him. You are like us? The symbiote slides closer, a foreign presence in his mind, but Harry doesn't fight it. He lets it prod at him, filling up more and more space. It rifles through his head, and he sees his memories, Norman, burning his sketchbook, yelling at him, "You are not good enough. You will never be." The other boys at St. Norbert's snickering behind his back. Him, alone at the campus library, waiting for a best friend who was never going to show. You are alone. You are afraid. You are like us. Take me instead. His vision is blurred with tears, but he sees Peter gasping for air as the symbiote recedes, transferring to Harry. I am not important, not like him. You can have me. You are like us, the symbiote chants, growing more excited. It writhes, and Harry is terrified as it covers his body completely. His parents are arguing down the hallway. His mother is gone, never coming back. Peter is crying on the phone, and Harry cannot console him. We are venom. We are hungry. Mine, mine. Harry! Peter's voice is wrecked, hoarse from screaming, and Harry wants to tell him that it's okay, that he can let him go, but he can't. Peter is still trying in vain to get off the table, and Harry uses what little autonomy he has left to reach down and snap the restraints off. The symbiote oozes easily in the tight space and obeys his simple command. We are hungry, Venom implores, and Harry forces them to step back, away from the table. Peter sits up, confused and desperate, watching them. No, Harry says, trying to be firm, assertive. The symbiote ripples restlessly, and the gnawing, aching hunger becomes apparent. The flow of information is two-way, apparently, not him. Why not? They are diving through Harry's brain again, memories bursting between them like fireworks. Harry and Peter at Coney Island, laughing at some stupid joke, in line for the roller coaster, building a Star Destroyer with Ned, Peter being useless in the corner, holding Peter's hand while they visit his mother's grave, crying without shame. We love him, Harry admits quietly, and the symbiote hums thoughtfully, contemplating the reasoning. He is our best friend, not him. Harry, please, Peter begs, and he's crying now. He reaches out, and this time, Harry doesn't have the strength to force Venom away. Please, you have to fight. His fingers brush the symbiote where it's covering Harry's face, and suddenly, it's not the symbiote Harry feels. It's Peter. Peter, who is desperate and scared and hurt. Peter, who thinks, please let him go. You have to let him go. Peter's hand is on his cheek, and Harry closes his eyes, unable to keep a foothold anymore. Why? Asks Venom. But it's not Harry's memories they see this time. Harry staring up at the clouds with him. Harry patching him back up after a patrol. Harry teaching him how to fight dragons and save princesses. Peter loves him too. He always has. Peter kisses him, and Harry feels a surge of something he does not have a name for. It is too bright and brilliant. Peter is warm and solid, and his lips are slightly chapped, but he tastes like peppermint and spice. Harry has never felt so whole, a piece of his soul sluicing into place. Ah, there you are. It is not perfect, but life rarely is. You are not like us, the symbiote hisses, terrible and cold, but if Harry didn't know any better, he'd say it almost sounded disappointed. You are not alone. Venom. He doesn't know where the symbiote goes, only that it melts away. When he feels Peter like this, everywhere, it's hard to feel anything else. He doesn't want to feel anything else. Harry's knees buckle when the symbiote screeches shrilly and relinquishes control, and Peter catches him with a firm grip. He hears his father screaming and Tony's repulsors whining as he finally shoots Norman down, and it is not perfect, no, but it is Peter. I'm scared, Pete, Harry whispers when they break apart for air. They are on the brink of something, a precipice they could fall into together, down, down, down. As scared as he is, perhaps he has the strength to fall, as long as Peter is holding his hand. Peter, for his part, just smiles, his nose bumping Harry's, his thumb tracing a gentle line on Harry's cheek. Me too, Harry. Me too. Harry has sex with Peter for the first time at 26. It just happens. 1 minute they're kissing, making out on Harry's bed, and then Peter whispers, "Do you want to?" And Harry says, "Yeah, of course." Of course he does. He doesn't even need to think about it. It's Peter. 6 months later, Harry sells the penthouse. It isn't as tough of a decision as he thought it would be. There are memories pressed into the walls, good and bad, but it does not ache as much as he would have guessed. Still, it's a vestige of his father that Harry would rather put in the past. As neatly as he can, while Norman is rattling around Ravencroft and reporters still buzz around like flies every week or so. Are you sure you want to do this, Harry? Peter asks, concern in his voice. His hand rubs up and down Harry's back, a reassurance. You don't have to, you know. It's your home too. I want to, Harry tells him, and it's true. He does not tell him it was my home, but it isn't anymore. He does not tell him a home is a place where you are safe, and I've never been safe here. And he does not tell him home is where the heart is, and my heart is with you. He has a feeling. Peter knows anyway. So Harry sells the penthouse. He packs it up, room by room. He donates most of it and keeps little. Peter, May, Ned, and MJ help him. And it's not as hard as anyone thought it would be. Not when there is laughter and friends to help him through it. He finds his mother's paintings in the attic, wrapped tightly in bubble wrap, and Harry smiles. Norman could rid himself of many things. His soul, his decency, his inhibitions, but he could not rid himself of his heart. Surrounded by boxes in their new apartment, Peter holds Harry's hand in his like that's what he was always meant to do. They tell you that you cannot choose your family, and they are right. What they do not tell you is that sometimes, if you're lucky, your family chooses you. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, thank you for listening. This took me so much longer than it had any right to. I also thought I'd get like something about an hour. Spoiler alert, it was like 5-6 times that. I have so much more respect for the people who do like 2 hour long podfics. Oh my god. Anyway, thank you for listening. Goodbye.